Rest in peace to Slim 400, a rising star in the West Coast hip-hop scene. He has been reported to have been fatally shot last night.
There are a lot of things that are honestly really sad about the world of rap, not the least of which is that many of its members seem to get into trouble with the law all the time. Just in 2021, there have been many major arrests, indictments, and potential trouble for others. The darker side of this though is that many times those troubles lead to the rapper dying, and that has again happened. Slim 400 is now the latest victim of gang violence in the world, and as a result, many are wondering what will happen next. We'll break it down for you, but before we do that, go ahead and do us a favor by leaving a like on the video, subscribing to the channel, and hitting the bell icon so you never miss an upload from us. And with that being said, let's get straight into the video. The death of Slim 400. Slim 400, a rising star in the West Coast hip-hop scene, has died of a fatal gunshot wound in California. He was 33. The Compton-raised rapper was gunned down Wednesday night in the Inglewood neighborhood of Los Angeles. Law enforcement sources confirmed to TMZ. No details about what ignited the deadly encounter or how many suspects were involved have been released. Popular hip-hop podcast No Jumper was the first to report Slim 400's passing via a cryptic Twitter post, and disturbing fan-shot videos of the taped-off crime scene are already making the rounds on YouTube. Meanwhile, admirers promptly paid online respects, with some hailing Slim 400 as a trailblazer in his community. RIP Slim 400, the Twitter account for the hip-hop blog Passion of the Voice, posted in one homage, a Compton gangsta rap prototype and ambassador for a tradition, lineage, and history, who made a whole lot of hard-as-hell rap songs full of sober gravity and blunt force. Slim 400 had previously narrowly escaped death when he was ambushed and shot 9 times while visiting his family in Compton in the summer of 2019. Vlad TV reported Slim revealed that one of his family members risked their own life to save him by dragging him indoors to safety amid a hail of drive-by bullets. I just feel like when you meant to be here and God have a plan for you, it ain't no stopping it, the rapper revealed during an LA radio interview at the time. I hit the ground thinking it was over. My family came out, kept me alive, talking to me, dragging me in the house while they still shooting. My family, love her to death for just saving me. I just feel like I'm blessed just to be here because I could have just died then and there. Born Vincent Coron to military parents on June 21st, 1988 in Frankfurt, Germany, Slim moved back to the States as a young child. He was discovered and signed by now defunct Pusha's Inc. music label, once popularized by YG and DJ Mustard, which also collaborated with the likes of top hip-hop star Travis Scott back in 2016. The rapper was said to be private about his personal life, but Slim 400 reportedly has a daughter named Paris, born on March 17th, 2009. The rise of Slim 400. Coron began pursuing music aged at about 13 and is best known as an affiliate of YG, who spotted his talent. He eventually signed for YG, DJ Mustard, and Ty Dolla $ign's record company, Pusha Inc. label, in 2008. From 2010 to 2014, he dropped mixtapes High Off Trees and Keepin' It 400. However, his most successful works to date were his collaborations with YG on 2016 album Still Brazy and Coron's own single Bruisin' featuring Sad Boy Loco and YG. At the time of writing, the Bruisin' music video has more than 33 million views. Aside from YG, other huge names the rapper worked with include Snoop Dogg, Dave East, The Game, and Jay Stolen. He also toured with the likes of Big Sean, J. Cole, and Yo Gotti, YG. A lot of people are reacting to the death of Slim 400, as they should, but what's also being talked about is the people who have worked with Slim 400 over the years, and that includes YG, as noted earlier. A lot of people believe that in the rap community, YG is going to take his loss the hardest. That may sound a bit odd to say just for doing collaborations with the young rapper, but it's more than that. What it's about is the fact that YG has now lost another comrade in rap who was known for doing a lot of great raps with. Many praised the collabs with YG and Slim 400, but another partner in crime that he was known for making boss tracks with was the late great Nipsey Hussle, who sadly was also the victim of gun violence a few years back. YG and Hussle were famous for their track FDT, which became a celebration anthem of sorts when Joe Biden won the presidency in 2020. If you don't know what FDT stands for, it stands for F Donald Trump. So very appropriate for the time, wouldn't you say? It's always hard losing someone, but when you're losing someone that you had a special connection with, someone that you shared a key moment with like a song, it can ring even harder, and as a result, many are sending their sympathies out to YG just as much as the family of Slim 400, because now there won't be another collaboration between these two, sadly enough. Just as sad though is that early markings of this case are ringing very similar to a death that just happened last month, Young Dolph. Young Dolph, the rapper behind albums like Rich Slave, died in a fatal shooting in Memphis, Tennessee at the age of 36 last month. This revelation was made by the Memphis police chief, Saralyn CJ Davis. The rapper, whose real name is Adolph Robert Thornton Jr., was reportedly buying cookies at Makeda's Homemade Butter Cookies in Memphis Memphis when someone drove up and shot him. This shooting is another example of the senseless gun violence we are experiencing locally and nationwide. Our hearts go out to the Thornton family and all who were affected by this horrific act of violence, Davis said. We're committed to working with the community to stop the senseless murders, Davis added. We're also dedicated to bringing those responsible for today's shooting and others to justice. Memphis Mayor Jim Strickland tweeted young Dolph's death serves as another reminder of the pain that violent crimes brings with it. My thoughts and prayers are with his family and friends. Speaking of which, there were a lot of reactions to young Dolph's death, just like there are for Slim 400. All of us at APA are shocked and deeply saddened by the sudden and tragic loss of our dear friend and client, young Dolph. A representative of the management company said in a statement to Variety, "The world has lost an icon, a great man and a beloved artist who's been taken too soon. His dedication, drive, hard work, and loyalty to all those around him always came first, and he will be deeply missed. Our thoughts and prayers go out to his family at this most difficult time." And that was just one of the many reactions that came to be, especially on social media where friends and fans weighed in on the matter. God bless Dolph, an independent Memphis rapper born in Chicago, loved by millions of people, Chance the Rapper tweeted. Always showed love every time I saw him. This is tragic. God bless his family, man. RIP to my friend Dolph. This broke my heart, wrote Gucci Mane. Maya J, the mother of his daughter Aria and son Trey, expressed her grief in a series of posts shared on her Instagram stories. Sharing a video showing the late hip-hop star exercising with their daughter, Jay lamented in the caption, "Question is, how am I going to tell my babies that daddy is never coming home? Hashtag pray for me." In another post, she declared her love for her partner, writing, "God give me strength. Adolph, I love you with all my heart and soul." In a follow-up message, Jay, who is CEO of lifestyle brand Mom EO, thanked well-wishers for their messages of support following the news of the 36-year-old star's death. "Thank you to everyone for all your prayers, love, support, calls, messages. I may not see them all, but when my eyes are not full of tears, I catch a few," Jay wrote. "Nonetheless, all the genuine positive vibes, energy, and prayers are welcome, because Lord knows I need them." So why are these two cases so similar? That would be because of the fact that as of yet, there are no suspects in the death of Slim 400, and despite it being almost a month since he died, there are also no suspects in the death of young Dolph right now. That's rather horrifying, especially since the latter had a bunch of evidence of sorts to try and locate who did it, and even was able to connect the car used to ferry his killers to another crime nearby. Hopefully Slim 400's family won't have to go through that long of a wait, but even if both killers are caught, it doesn't change the fact that yet another pair of rappers have died in recent times, a trend that continues on every single year. The deaths of talented rappers. When it comes to the music industry, some will say it's a young person's game, but there are plenty of people who have been going strong well into their later years, and even the rap game has elder statesmen who are proving that age is just a number. But for guys like Slim 400, who was just 33, and even young Dolph, who was only 36, they still had a lot of potential years ahead of them, to the extent that you honestly have to wonder now what would have happened had they been able to live. And of course, you have to extend this line of thinking to all the other rappers, especially the very young rappers who have been killed over the last several years for reasons that are both sad and maddening. Easily one of the best examples is that of Pop Smoke, who was just 20 years old when he was killed in a home invasion gone wrong. Even one of the people who robbed his place admitted that they weren't supposed to kill him, but they did when he showed up. Or how about King Von, who was only 16 when he died due to a confrontation with another group that left him dead and others seriously wounded. And when you add that body count to the others who have died over the years from violence such as Nipsey Hussle, XXXTentacion, and more, you get a pattern of violence that absolutely needs to be stopped. But whether it actually can be stopped is up for debate. Mourning the loss. We won't pretend to know what those close to Slim 400 or his fans are feeling right now, but we're sure they're trying to cope with the loss in their own way. But now they want something else. Closure. They're going to want to know exactly what happened to Slim 400 and why it happened at all. Obviously, we can't guarantee that they'll get that, but we can hope. But above all else, if you're a fan of Slim 400, be sure to be supportive of those mourning his loss, because positive words and encouragement can go a long way. And there you go, everyone. A look at what happened with Slim 400 and how his death is already shaking up the rap world in its own way. Are you saddened by the loss of this up-and-coming rapper? What are the reactions to his death so far? What do you think is going to happen with this case as it goes on? Let us know in the comments down below. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the channel.